Hey guys, what's up? It's Snake here, and we're playing some Shinonuma on the PS3 for Black Ops. And this is actually going to be my first time playing Shinonuma with 4 players. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I never really played zombies on World at War, or in World at War. I had played Knockdown Totem a little bit, but I didn't have the map packs at the time, so I never got into zombies back then. And then on Black Ops, I got the Hardened Edition, so I had Shinonuma since the very beginning, but nobody else had it until the 4th map pack came out, the Resurrection map pack. So I only knew like one person with Shinonuma, so you know we played it still sometimes, but 2 people isn't 4 people. It really changes the dynamic, and that's true on most maps. You know, there's a very big difference between playing solo and playing 2-player and playing 4-player. Or 3 and 4 player. But this map specifically is very different when you're playing 2-player to 4-player. Because 2-player you can't really camp very much. You have to be moving a lot more than you do in most of the other maps. And it's just a very awkward map to move around. Whereas this one with 4 players, you have a very strong presence, and you have buildings, these huts that are specifically designed for 4 people to camp in. There's 2 windows inside, so 1 person on each window, and then you got 2 people at the front door. Now, of course, this hut is obviously not the best one to be camping at, but it's only around like 8. And most people use the doctor's quarters or the comm room, and those are the 2 best really to camp on. I don't know. I haven't, like I said, this is the first time playing 4 players, so I haven't really sat down and figured out a good 4-player strategy for it. I mean, most of the good ideas are already out there, really, but I haven't put my own take on it or figured out little nuances that work well for me. But anyway, that's not really what I want to be talking about today. You know, I'm going to take some time and really work on a 4-player strategy for this map before I make a video for you. But what I did want to talk to you today about was the fact that Modern Warfare 3, it's Sunday now, it's only 1 day away. Tomorrow we're going to be waiting in line for Modern Warfare 3. It's very exciting. A lot of people are getting pumped. And I was watching a video, one of the new really neat things that they're adding to Modern Warfare 3 for multiplayer is going to be the proficiency for your weapons. So it's like a leveling up system for your weapons, which sounds awesome. And you're going to be able to, you know, like, so say you really like a specific weapon, but it's not so great because it has too much kick. Like, it's good, but at the same time, you could be better with it. Well, that's what proficiency is for. You can fix the kick on it, or you can, you know, add more stability to it, so it doesn't sway as much when you're aiming. Or you can add extra attachments. There's an impact, like deep impact, so what it's going to do is add more strength to each of your bullets. There's also going to be a focus, which as you get hit, you'll still be able to keep a better aim down the sights, even as you're getting hit by bullets. Because certain guns, it kind of jump around and stuff as you get shot. So this is definitely a good added bonus for it. And then of course there's going to be a multi-slot, a slot that's going to be different for each of the different gun types. So like say you have an assault rifle, you're going to have like a hold your breath thing, sort of like the snipers. So you'll be able to aim better for longer. There's also going to be like a knife perk added for the submachine gun class, and for light machine guns you're going to get the ability to run faster. Who knows, they may be putting something on there for the riot shield class as well. Maybe there might be something added that you can upgrade on the riot shield. We don't know yet. But a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of exciting stuff. I can't wait to start playing the multiplayer. But of course, the one thing I'm really excited about, as everybody knows, is survival mode. And survival mode is starting to look really interesting too. I saw the GameSpot video that was taken from the Call of Duty XP, which was back in August, at the end of August, out in LA. And they were showing, you know, the 2 guys running around. One guy had a shotgun and stuff, and they were just playing through in Paris a couple waves on the survival mode. And it raised some questions for me too, because obviously it looks really interesting, the way the armories work and how you can buy weapons and you can buy kill streaks and things like that. But at one point you see a guy being attacked and he gets knocked over, and the other guy comes and shoots the person on top of him and he gets back up. So it's kind of like, you know, when you're getting attacked by a zombie, somebody else can come and run in and shoot the zombie. But for zombies, we've got revive. So if you get hit too many times, you'll actually go down and you're unable to shoot people. But the question is, what's survival mode going to be like? Are they going to have that? Or are we going to have Last Stand make its way into survival mode? And if it's like Last Stand, if you recall Last Stand, you were able to get back up after you bled out. So if you lasted long enough without getting shot, I think it was the pro version, I'm not positive, but you'd be able to stand back up and start running around again. So is that what we're going to kind of see with the survival mode? Is it going to be, you know, is it going to be harder for you to die or disappear? Or is it going to be the same kind of thing as with zombies, where if you get knocked down and you're down, you know, like it'll say, take cover, you're hurt. If you get hit after that, do you die? Do you just disappear? And if you disappear, are you coming back at the beginning of the next wave? Do you have a certain number of lives, maybe? Is that how they make survival mode work? Like they add the difficulty to it by making you only have a certain number of lives? And if there are only a certain number of lives, do we get to buy more lives in one of the armories? So we'll have to, you know, we'll have to see. Obviously, there's going to be armor that you can get, it's kind of like Juggernaut, to protect you from getting hit and knocked down. Not quite as easily as if you were running around without armor, obviously. A lot of fun stuff. One of the interesting things I heard too, I was watching some videos online, and somebody was saying they saw a video where there were 5 different people in the map at one time. So does this mean that we're getting more than 4 people in a map, like in zombies? Because in zombies, one of the big problems was, not big problems I guess, but with my group of friends, because we usually have 5 or 6 people playing at a time, so that's why we normally play multiplayer. But with this, are we going to get 5 or 6 people to fit into a survival mode? I think it's definitely a possibility. Like I said, I heard a video where a guy said he saw 5 people in the video at one time. So I don't know how true that is, because I didn't see the same video he did. But the maps are much larger, and it doesn't look like you have to open up doors or anything, so it's not a problem as far as space is concerned. Because that's a big thing too. If you look at a lot of the zombie maps, this one especially, if you had more than 4 people, especially at the starting point, when you're moving around upstairs and stuff, more than 4 people would just make everything kind of jumbled, and there wouldn't be enough zombies to go around, and it would just be a lot more complicated than it would be useful. Whereas with survival mode, it really seems like the more guys you have, the better off you're going to be. So my guess is they're probably going to allow us to do up to 6 people, just like you have 6 people on a team in the multiplayer maps. That would make the most sense to me, at least. So, again, of course, like everything else, we're going to have to wait until tomorrow night to really find out. And speaking of things we're going to have to wait till for tomorrow night, Call of Duty Elite. I've been checking this every day going on the App Store, and they have yet to release the Call of Duty app, the app that's going to allow us to change our loadout and all that other kind of crazy stuff, and, you know, look at stats and things from our mobile phones. That has not yet been released. Now, of course, there is an app that says Black Ops Elite, but somebody's just using the word Elite to get people to buy their app. All it is just silly stuff about the game. It's not connected to Call of Duty Elite, so if you're going on there tonight or tomorrow and you're looking for the app too, and you see something that says Black Ops Elite, or if it doesn't matter what you see, if you see anything that says Elite and it costs money, that's not the right one, because Call of Duty Elite's mobile app is going to be free. Everybody's going to get it, and it's going to work with your premium, you know, your premium account. So it'll be kind of like you're paying for the app through the premium account. So the app to download is going to be free for the iPad or the iPhone, or your Android phone, or whatever, the HTCs, or all the kind of crazy stuff that's out there. But anyway, that looks like it's going to be it for me today, guys, and until tomorrow, I'm probably going to release one more video tomorrow, and then I'm going to be releasing as many videos as I can for Tuesday morning when the game comes out. But this looks like I'm dying now, so we're going to go ahead and go, and until next time, peace out.